It's the WP Minute. Support independent WordPress news like this. Go to the WPMinute.com/support. Buy us a digital coffee to keep us fueled for as little as $5, or join the membership to get into our Slack group and chat about the WordPress news with over 70 other folks who just love chatting about WordPress news. Help shape the weekly newsletter by submitting your links and chatting about your links. Get that into the WPMinute.com newsletter. Thanks for listening. As always, different episode today. First, I'd like to just point out that we have a new blog post up by Eric Karkovac. The WordPress dashboard needs some love. If you just nodded your head violently, let me read the opening excerpt. Let's be honest, the WordPress dashboard is a mess. The world's most popular content management system is wonderful, but its back end is weighing it down. Where do I even begin? If you want to read the rest of Eric's thoughts, I'll link up the blog post in the show notes of the podcast episode, or just head over to thewpminute.com and check out his latest article. Today's episode is going to be an excerpt from an interview I did on the WP Minute Plus, which I'll link up the feed in the show notes. Again, WP Minute Plus is the extended form a version of the WP Minute where I interview other folks from around the WordPress community, just like I did in that last podcast I used to do called The Matt Report. This last episode with Clifton WP is hands down probably one of the best conversations I've had with another WordPress entrepreneur this year. Clifton was a freelancer, turned into an agency owner, and now he's running his own YouTube channel at Clifton WP on YouTube, teaching people how to use WordPress, and not just like these tiny little videos like I do, 10, 15 minutes long. His videos are 3 hours plus, and it's taking him days, if not weeks, to produce these videos while he runs his WordPress business. So definitely support Clifton. I'm going to leave you with an excerpt here from that interview so that you can get a taste for it, and then head on over to the WP Minute Plus, or just search for the WP Minute in your podcast app. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, Overcast. If you just search for the WP Minute, you'll see the WP Minute Plus feed, and it just says longer form content. Go ahead and add that to your podcast player. As always, thanks for supporting the WP Minute. Here's my interview with Clifton.
And hearing back from people saying, hey, I watched your video and now I know how to do this. Or I watched this video and for years I've never understood what custom post types are, but now I get it. Thank you very much. And I like that. The affiliate parts of it, I think that's great. I think it's a great opportunity, and I love promoting products that I use and that I think are truly beneficial. And it's not the driving force, but it's great. It's good. And I hope I do very well with that. Having a way to because these videos are hard to make. I'll be honest. I still enjoy it. But I happen to be one of those people that enjoys hard stuff. But it takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time. It takes some care to do so. And so I'm always appreciative when somebody uses my affiliate link to. It's not a requirement, but that's part of it. You have to have a giver's gain mentality.
Yeah.
And so the plan with the channel is to make good quality, high value, comprehensive videos. So I'm realistic. So that's why my videos are so long, because I want you to get, and if you want, that's how I was. If you want the information, you'll stick around and you'll watch the video. So comprehensive videos that teach people highly marketable, high ticket skill. When you learn this, when you learn WordPress, when you learn how to use tools, in a way you can now take your own destiny in your own hands and create something. And it's what I did, right? I created my agency out of it, and it's how I live now, right? So I wanted to do that for others. The other part of it is I also enjoy educating. I love teaching, and teaching is also, believe it or not, a good way for me to actually become better at something.
Yeah.
So I become better when I teach and get the feedback and learn back. So I'm having fun with it. I plan on doing and going the full gamut. So I'm slowly making the transition from the working so much in the agency to becoming a video creator.
Yeah.
And from that will come the other things, maybe some courses, maybe some live streams, I've actually gotten several consulting gigs from YouTube, several, right, on other projects. So I'm just having fun with it and in creating. I plan to be around for a long time. And as long as there are great tools, great software out there that people can use and that I know how to use and I can teach them the nuances of using those, I'm going to keep making the videos.
Want to hear the rest of this interview with Clifton? Head on over to thewpminute.com/plus. Search for the WP Minute in your favorite podcast app and add the WP Minute Plus podcast to your podcast app. You can also go to the WPMinute.com, click on the podcast tab, and you can subscribe to it right there. Plenty of options for you. Go ahead, subscribe to the WP Minute Plus. It's a free podcast, long-form podcast, just like I did over at Matt Report. Thanks for listening today. And if you want to support the WP Minute, head on over to thewpminute.com/support. Buy us that digital coffee. Join the membership. Say hi when you join. It's a great networking place. It's a great way to get your product, service, promo stuff out there, meet with other people, chat about the news. The WPMinute.com/support. That's it for today's episode. No newsletter today. I'm slacking. It's the summertime. It's hot. The news isn't that fast and furious right now, but definitely stay subscribed to the WP Minute so you can get all of those amazing newsletters, like the newsletter that went out today about Eric's post on the admin dashboard. All right, all you got to do now is share this on social media and join that newsletter at thewpminute.com.